today. We look forward to the challenge of playing the Texans. Guys have had a good week of practice. They're a good football team, and our guys understand that. And I mentioned before D'Amico, who actually I had an opportunity for him to play for me in Philadelphia. Has done a great job down there, and he was a great player, and he's transitioned that right into being a great coach. So, anyways, we look forward to that challenge of playing them. Any questions?
What's your favorite part about this time of year, in the prep and all that?
Yeah, I think you start to limit. You're one of the few standing, first of all, and so the preparation, you've got to really take care of business there. The error margin is tiny, and so you got to make sure that you play well, coach well, the whole works, which is great. I mean, we're in this to challenge ourselves. No better time than now. Yeah.
Andy, what's the type of mentality you want your team to play with on Saturday?
Yeah, so it's always physical football, and you want to eliminate mistakes, make sure that you stay accurate, and then play hard. So then you let the chips fall where they may.
Kind of speaking of Ryan, what does it mean to you that McDermott, Harbaugh, and all you guys are what are left in the AFC at this point?
Yeah, I was fortunate to have some good guys, So, and there are other ones too, but I mean these guys have done a great job, and my hat goes off to them. Proud of them for sure. Yeah.
How antsy do you think some of the guys are to play just after the bye week, and then for some of them just the extended time off?
Yeah, listen, they look forward to it. I mean, the Texans likewise. I mean, you get to this time of the year, it's an honor to be at the playing at this time. So, energy is normally sky high with guys. So.
Watson and Hardman were on injured reserve and working their way back. Do you anticipate either player activated?
Yeah, I'm gonna get with Veach, and we'll figure all that out. So, probably more Watson than McCall right now, but we'll see how it goes.
You also mentioned you're going to be rotating at left tackle this week with Joe and with DJ. Did you see enough to make a decision yet for Saturday?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I've taken it this far. I'm gonna get with the coaches and just make sure what they want and where we're at with that. But they've both been in there, so they've both been in there and done a nice job. And, it's great. That's a positive thing. So,
you mentioned getting with the coaches. How much of a role do you have Patrick in that? That's just as far as what he's comfortable with and what he'd like.
Yeah, listen, he likes both guys, so he trusts those guys, and that's where he's at. But I always keep that in mind for sure.
Andy, just to clarify with Jalen Watson, he is going to play?
Well, I'm going to see, but I tell you, he's closer probably than the McCall situation.
If he comes back on Saturday and plays, what do you, nothing against the other guys, but what have you been missing without him?
Watson, you're saying? Yeah. Well, he's worked tremendously hard to get himself to this point, first of all. And we'll just see how that goes as far as the game reps and all that. But he sure has worked hard to get himself even to this point right here. So.
Last one, Matt.
Coach, what do you expect the atmosphere to be like on Saturday? What's your message to the fans? I'll be out.
Yeah. It's always electric, and even more so during the playoffs. So we love playing here, love our fans. We'll put them up against anybody. So we appreciate all the support always. So they've helped us get to that home record that we've got, and we appreciate that. All right, I got one last thing. Doggone it. You're retiring on me, man. Doggone. But listen, 32 years, and this is what you get right here, dude.
That's all?
No, that's not all. But for right now, congratulations, though. Enjoy every minute. We also have a cheeseburger bar for all of you, but in tribute to Adam. All right, so I'm literally going to treat you to a cheeseburger.
I'll take care of it. I'll handle that.
All right, man. You've done a great job.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Good. You want to get up here and give a speech?
Is this my last game, though?
We gotta get a
No,
picture.
well, I don't know about that one, but you could get up here though, and
We gotta get a picture. Come on up, Al.
it's a great opportunity.
All right, thanks. Good
All
luck
right.
Saturday.
Yep. All right.
All right, we'll wait just a second. Fire away.
Drue, you've been through the run last year of the Super Bowl and the playoff run and everything. How did it prepare you for this time around, or what you may expect on this run?
Yeah, I mean, you play to play in the playoffs, and it's an honor to be here and this opportunity. 8 teams left, and so you prepare all year, off-season, OTAs, training camp, for this moment, and it's win or go home. And so, you know, with that pressure is a privilege, and we're excited again to get a shot at it.
Was there a moment in last year's first playoff game, other than the fact it was about 30 below zero, that told you that playoff football was a little different than regular season football?
There's just something about it leading into the week, like the week of preparation. You know, a lot of your peers in the NFL are on vacation and packing up their lockers, and you know, you still have an opportunity to be playing. And so I think it's the week leading into it when you know not everybody's practicing. You're out there. A lot of times there's snow on the ground. It's cold outside, and it just feels like playoff football.
Drue, how important is tackling in a cold day and kind of the will to tackle, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's huge in the playoffs. Everything gets amplified. Tackling is certainly one of those things, and you know, they got a lot of good ball carriers that can get yards after the catch, and so we'll have to be on it.
Anything else?
Drue, just one thing about Andy. I know this is hard to sum up, but in your time here, what have you come to see in him that maybe sets him apart?
Yeah, he's ultra consistent. He's got a routine. He's got a formula. He sticks to it. Never too high, never too low. Very bright football mind. Has a lot of really good ideas. Leans on his coaches, his players. And I think he's done a great job of building a good team around him. But he's an historic coach, one of the best of all time.
Drue, after the Super Bowl win last year, expectedly you were emotional, it seemed like, in the locker room. Just how much is that feeling driving you and maybe the team as you enter this postseason?
Yeah, I've mentioned it before, but there was something, you know, at our ring ceremony where it was like you're hungry to get that first, but it was almost like there was a hunger to get back on the field, even at the ring ceremony, to do it again. And guys and coaches will talk about that. You know, after you get that first, there's a hunger, there's a drive to get a second, get a third. And so I certainly feel that. Excited for another opportunity.
Anything else?
What are the biggest keys for the Texans? You saw them not that long ago. Anything different with them now? They look any different?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is going to be our execution. They got a lot of good playmakers. They got a great play caller. They got a great quarterback. And so they're going to do what they're good at. We're going to do what we're good at, and it's going to be about who executes the best.
When you guys get your plan, your game plan, is it, I mean, I'm assuming it's different little wrinkles here and there. You expect the same thing from them, right? So a little bit of a chess match to figure out what they're
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like you're playing a division opponent, you know, where you see a team twice a year. We're seeing them for the second time, I think, in like a month and a half. And so they know us, we know them a little bit, and so I'm sure there'll be wrinkles here and there. It's going to come down to execution.
Thanks, Drue.
I was going to say, win or lose, where do you plan to be, and what are your plans for the college football championship?
I plan to watch the Irish, and I plan to watch them win.
Thanks,
All right, y'all.
In the final long time since you played postseason football, I guess, what are you looking forward to the most when you take that play?
Just taking it play by play. Got walkthroughs tomorrow, preparing. I like the preparation that goes into the game. So, just taking it play by play and the preparation.
You commented about just how much you've helped him since you arrived here. What has that been like on your end, just kind of seeing him through?
It's easy when you got someone like him who's willing to work, willing to learn, and ask questions. He definitely, reminded me of myself when I was young around Andre Johnson, just asking questions and absorbing, not just on the field but off the field, how to, get his body prepared for big games and things like that. So, it's been fun.
I know you guys try to do the same thing every week to get prepared. Does it feel different preparing for these postseason games than it does other games?
Yeah, of course. Just the level of detail is just a little bit higher, and things that you do throughout the week. Preparing your body for that game, you want to be your best. So, yeah, it's definitely just a little bit more preparation.
And people talk about the speed of the game. Almost everybody in the locker room has played in playoff games. There are a couple of rookies, like you mentioned, with Xavier. I mean, how do you even explain to him how much different it is, like that speed difference?
He's a fast guy, but I think the speed difference is, when people say the speed, it's more so, just being where you need to be and the level of detail and just, not making mistakes. But, I don't know too many people who in this NFL who's faster than Xavier. But, for the young guys, who this is their first time playing in big games like this, just go out and play your game. Don't overthink or don't listen to the outside noise.
DeAndre, you've played here in a playoff game before, obviously on the other sideline. What do you take from that to help you this time around?
Pardon me?
What do you take from last time you played here in a playoff game in Arrowhead in 2019? What do you take from it to help you this time?
I don't know if there's really too much I can take from it. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just different situation.
What was going through your mind there? 24-0. You guys had the lead. What are your kind of just memories of that game, and what were you thinking at that point?
Oh man, I definitely live in the present. I don't really dwell on the past too much. But what I remember is just being up 24, and I think the fake punt kind of shifted the momentum of that game. And after that, that's kind of all I really remember, honestly. Just the fake punt and everything else is kind of going the Chiefs' way.
In the back.
How excited are you just to kind of get out there and play, such a high-stakes game with playoff football and all that kind of stuff?
I'm very excited. It's the reason that I wanted to be here, and I think that's part of the reason that Veach brought me here for games like this. So to go out and play my game and do what I can and uplift everyone else.
Last one, anyone? Thanks, D-Hop.
Ciao.
Thank you.